Looks like it's time for the Bean Brawl, everybody. Let's go. This is gonna be really, really exciting. We have 22 teams ready to compete, and it's gonna be a fabulous day. There's 88 people competing for a total of $1,000 in cash prizes today, which is gonna be freaking amazing. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Fall Guys tournaments, or if this is the first time that you guys have seen Fall Guys tournaments, this is going to be, at least for today before we get into the finals tomorrow, a 3-episode gambit. So for example, we are going to have all of the 4 teams start with their first episode and get scored at the end on a 9-point potential game. So depending on how many people make it into the finals of their teammates, they can get 4 points, 1 per teammate that makes it to the finals. And if any of the teammates on that team are able to get the crown, they nab an additional 5 points for a potential score of 9. So after all 3 episodes are done, a perfect score would be 27.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm expecting a lot of these teams to get into like the upper echelons in terms of your numbers that you're probably getting to see to make it to the next round is going to be like a minimum. I give it like a 23, 24, because you'd be surprised with these tournaments at this point.
Absolutely.
Like 27 sounds like it's a lot, but you're at the point now where most of these teams have been veterans to the playing for a while now, and they're almost always as a squad winning their games. You've seen the chase for the crown tournaments where teams have literally lost because they just didn't get 1 crown throughout an entire tournament. Like,
yep.
It's ridiculous how high level we have some of these players at right now, and you're going to be surprised with how high these placements probably are going to be. We get the Chonky Thunkers going into this roll-off, which is an exciting final to watch in a tournament environment.
Absolutely. Roll-off is definitely my favorite finale of Season 3. Now, they only brought in 2, but despite that, I still really like the idea that Mediatonic had for turning Rollout into a final. And with how fast it goes, whenever I play Rollout now, after having done Roll-Off so many times, I'm just like, this is for babies, where it's going so slow. I don't understand how people fall off on this, other than being griefed off forcibly.
Yeah, griefed off. Who would do such a thing?
Who would do such a thing, says the grief god themselves, Miss Chloe. I've seen you.
I might have a reputation of being a little aggressive here.
I have seen your tweets recently in the past couple days of you completely getting rid of everyone on Jump Showdown by griefing them to death, alright? You definitely have a reputation for that, and just are a very active grabby grabber.
Currently a 2v2 right now, as you see. So the thing about Roll-Off is it is a new final designed based off of Roll-Out, and you see that the slime is progressively coming up on these levels. So not only are you trying to play Roll-Off and Roll-Out like you normally would, now you have to watch out for it be kicking up its speed and then having less space to maneuver between the two. So a little forewarning, at times it can get a little motion sickness-like, because there is a lot of rapid flipping back and forth. As you see here, there isn't much space left for these people, so they're constantly trying to rotate their camera.
Yeah, their camera has to go back and forth. If I was in their position, seeing as how there's only 1 person who is not on their team, I would kamikaze myself into the Pepto with that opponent, which it looks like the Red Bean is trying to do currently. It looks like Jinsane is taking on that, but
trying their best, no! But nope, he ends up falling.
He ends up falling, and the rando gets the crown. Yeah. That is a huge loss for Team Chonky Thonkers.
We've seen multiple finals here, as we actually have an endgame. Speaking of the finals, we have an endgame hexagon right now for the finals, and they're another team who don't have all of their teammates in, so.
That's true. It's going to be very important with this final for Stratosphere to clutch up and make sure that he is able to secure as much of that real estate on Hexagon as he possibly can. It looks like he and that teammate over there are the last 2, so I think they just guarantee themselves the victory on this here.
Well, there's somebody else that's still alive here that's above them that we don't know about, but the way that they're laughing and giggling, I think it might be a teammate above them. I'm not necessarily sure.
It could be. They seem very happy and jubilant. He's like rocking back and forth and smiling, so I don't think he would be that happy and chill if it was wasn't a teammate that was above them. I think they're just kind of fucking around right now and moving back and forth because
having a
they
good time.
can.
And actually, it is down to both of them.
Yeah, so they're just screwing each other over on their real estate. They were just having a good time.
Having a good time trying to, you know, after a certain point, it's like, you know, there's no pressure on you. Just have some fun with it.
We're getting a fall mountain, which is going to be a 10-person fall mountain. With 4 teammates in here, though, if they have good team communication, then they are going to be able to do very well.
3 of them did not pay their parking ticket, though, so it's going to be a really rough situation for them as only one of them has the front row. And
I know. Only one
You
was...
see Cody and one of their teammates are driving off to the left side here. They end up getting a good rotation on the left side that it's okay to go for there. However, Cody's kind of pinching himself into that hard left position, and it's making it very difficult for him to run in a straight line here. As
it paid off for him, though, because he was able to get past the others.
He's still got 2 people that are going to be ahead of him at this point.
Ooh, the way that ball RNG is going, this is going to be very, very close. That scout just got whacked and is now over on Cody's side. And the Doom guy on the left, he got whacked by the hammer. Oh, this is going to be so close. I don't think they're going to get it.
No, they don't. So what I was saying there was, like, while he might have avoided all the balls here, he took an inoptimal path and he took more veering off instead of being able to run in a straight line. The people who ran to the right, you saw, were the people who were ended up being in the front because they were the ones that didn't have to veer around nearly as much as someone like Cody did. So we have 3 different team games all happening at once right now. So really interesting to see if all of them can manage to pull out a chance here, as it's looking less and less likely. Oh wait, they just stole the gold. They just stole the
wow, they did! They stole that gold and are able to, they're trying to defend that with 7 seconds to go.
They have the gold in their basket, but red team's stealing from blue. Red team,
what are you doing? So close!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god, that was down to the wire! Oh no! Oh, they were, if they could have kept that golden egg in the nest in those last 2 seconds of the game, they would have done and been able to stay in on that. That is a big goose egg, unfortunately, for Team Big Yeetus.
And Mallet's hanging on there, Micro's hanging on there, Space Rodeo's just coming back up right now as he walks forward, and they're slowly starting to figure out the path here. This person goes forward, there's 8 spots, and Mallet just gets whacked. All these people are taking hits.
And, go for it, Mallet! Oh, got body blocked! No!
Rodeo's down too. Everybody's falling over. There's still only 2 spots, though. Nobody's been able to qualify here. This is getting so hectic.
This is intense.
It's just going to start to be a race. 4 people are in. Mallet
go!
Mallet's going to make it in. There's 1.
Oh, that was an incredible clutch on Mallet.
Micro falls over though. So we don't. I don't know. I don't think Space Rodeo's in yet either.
I don't think they are. I think they're all having a hard time. These bonkuses are giving Fantastic Four a hell of a go.
Actually, it looks like Space Rodeo's in, so they got 2 there. But this is such a crazy end of a tiptoe here, as Space Rodeo and Mallet are the 2 that end up making it through out of their 3. They have actually all 3 Penguins up until the very end, getting a nice 211, 12, 13, 14 points.
You know that you're in a squad team situation when you have a score of 200 on a Penguin. You don't see that kind of teamwork from random NPCs on a team together. It just doesn't work that way. So well done to Fantastic Four.
The positive vibes are loading into a Fall Mountain right now.
Oh man, and Delete Hoarders is loading into a Hex as well.
Yeah, and 2 of the positive vibes have paid their parking tickets, so they're going to be moving on in right now as Nightwalker and their teammate are side by side in the desync land of going the right side up there.
Yep. It looks like they're doing well. Nightwalker is just trying to get rid of this Elder Dwarf and just doing the best he can to take his tiny little arms and run ahead of everybody, which he's doing a great job at. Nightwalker is just taking complete command of this situation right now.
Yeah, Nightwalker's going to go for the best case, which is just kind of go there. He doesn't need to go for the style points, the yeet. And so you see the pineapple goes for the yeet. Nightwalker tries to get it and misses.
Go, Corey, go!
Went too early. Oh no, but I think Corey gets it.
Corey did get it. They did very well on that. Even though Nightwalker went too early to get that crown, their Grease teammate, I'm not sure which one that is, was able to hold on to the Elder Dwarf so that Corey could go in and have no issues waiting for that crown to come into a perfect position to grab for the team. Very, very well done for Team Positive Vibes, showing off a great amount of teamwork there. That was wonderful communication. Yeah, I'm more interested in seeing how Frozen's team is going to manage. Oh, almost
Frozen
getting...
knows how to
Ooh.
jump. Okay, they know the lore. There
They
you go.
do.
They have all 3 Penguins, as the other teams have any points.
Absolutely. Oh my god, their team is destroying everyone else. Okay.
You love to see it. Yellow finally got on the board.
Yellow held
Red
it for
team's still
2
missing
points.
some.
Red got 1 point.
Red's on the board.
This is a
Congratulations.
bloodbath. And I mean, if they don't get 200 points, considering they're already at 130, as far as moving back up to Beanpocalypse here, I'm gonna be upset.
I'm more interested if they're gonna break the current score of the day of 230.
I would love to see that. If we could have
If that would
over
also
230.
break my PB, because my best is like 231.
I think they're gonna do it.
Might have a chance. Yeah, but the real question is Red gonna have a chance of making it through? They have 223.
Oh,
They're
God.
gonna easily. This is the highest score I have officially ever seen on Penguin.
Yeah. Oh my God. 240
The real question is, can they hit
points.
250?
Can they?
They're gonna hit 250.
Oh my
Lord.
God.
It's not even fair.
260 points. Frozen's team with Beanpocalypse destroying everyone else's hopes and dreams.
Just leave the game. Just leave the game, y'all. You already know it's over for you. Lord, that one
Dangers
bean
and
just-
Fur just coming up right behind. It looks like that Pigeon Gator is going to be giving them the most issues here.
And David gets smacked in the face with some balls. He doesn't really like that stuff, so I mean, he's gonna be
He's
falling
not going to be
behind
happy
from
about
that.
it.
However, what we are going to be happy about is seeing our friends over across here as Dangers dives across
He
for
died
no real
for
reason.
no reason. I was like, what the hell are you doing, Dangers? He's like,
I knew
it's
Fur
fine.
was behind him, and I knew Grant was on the other side. He was just going for the style. He knew what he wanted to do.
Oh, Doomguy is the first one to get eliminated on that, which is great. That means that they only have 2 randos. Another one bites the dust, which is wonderful odds. Oh, one of their other teammates is done, but that means that they
did
just
it.
guaranteed themselves making it to tomorrow. Let's go. Well
All
done
right.
to Team
So congrats to
Blackjack.
Parrish. Now we gotta get the boys, Gas, and the Chonky Thonkers back in here for their sudden death tiebreakers.
This is going to be a lot of strategy. This is going to be communications. They're going to have to be on point with one another, figuring out and going on in. This is going to be very, very sweaty and strategic, which you love to see. I am very glad to see this at their final, especially with it only being 8 people. There's a lot of real estate for them to all hang out with onto. Oh, Jinsei is gonna ragdoll trying to go for the grab on Professor.
And Dino falls all the way down to purple, so Professor's got great starting real estate here on this yellow, and is going to be able to slow down. Unfortunately, there's not going to be much blue to go to, but Professor can stretch this out and get to that little bit of blue there, and actually be able to hold on just a little bit longer. Yep, just like that, perfectly.
Absolutely.
And then they're going to be able to reach like a little patch of purple, so they're actually doing a great job at being able to use what little that they're being given here. It's not much real estate, but they are still getting some real estate.
Absolutely, and I mean, Gas has shown time and time again that they are a hex fucking god team. They, whether it's Thin Ice or whether it's Hexagon, they know what to do. They know how to dial in, and they know how to just prioritize who needs to go where, not step on each other's shoes, and maximize the real estate that they have to the best of their advantage. So this is definitely the best possible final that Gas could have asked for, because this is absolutely in their wheelhouse.
Yeah, and actually Royal has the other side of the map as X does, so both of them are sitting here. As you see, Dino's already down on yellow, so both of the team members of the Gas are actually on this middle blue area, falling down to purple right now, but they are definitely the higher ups here.
They are.
They're gonna just run out to the purple, they're gonna go down to the purple. All right, so every one of them
everyone's on yellow now.
Yellow at this point.
So at this point, unfortunately, none of them have that aerial advantage, but it's gonna essentially come down.
Jinsei gets ragdolled.
Oh, Jinsei ragdoll down. It seemed like he tried to turn around to grief Professor, but before he could even turn around to grief him, he ragdolled down through.
Yeah, so you have both of the members currently. Oh wait, and Dino falls out. Dino's down.
And Dino's down.
So Dino, I think Dino was trying to take out Royal because Royal had fallen down, and Jinsei I think is still up there. So it's a 2v1 right now. I don't necessarily know where Jinsei is. However, we do know that at least one of the team members of the Chonky Thonkers is out. And actually, Royal is in a really good position.
Royal is looking
nobody
great.
Can get to Royal right now.
I mean, the only person right now that even Professor has to worry about is the Sonic, but I mean, Royal's
Sonic
in a
is
league of
doing
their
what
own.
Sonic does and running.
Yeah, so now
And
there's
Sonic died.
I think, and oh, and that means that Jinsane is out as well.
Yeah, so it's this is it. It's gonna
This
pretty.
is it?
It's yeah, this is gonna be it. So it's gonna go down to Royal, and yep, there it is. Team Gas makes
There it
it
is.
through.
You love to see it.
Congratulations to Gas.
GG, Royal clutching that win. Very well done. Well done to both teams. Chonky Thonkers, you guys played very well. Gas playing incredibly well. Going up against one another. That was a great game. And thank you guys for being a part of the tournament, Chonky Thonkers. It was a very fun time to watch your tourney and cast you guys 100%. Looking at the bracket, and everything is now secured and good to go. So that is going to be the end of today's tournament for the qualifiers of seeing who goes on into tomorrow. Woo! In order of who is making it in, if you guys are curious about tomorrow's teams, we have Team Awoo with 27 points going on in. Of course, all these are going to be reset tomorrow. We have Bean Team 6, Unknown Generations, Bean Apocalypse, Beanie Babies, Blackjack, Positive Vibes, Delete Hoarders, Endgame, Team 11, Gas, and the boys making it on into tomorrow's finals for the top 12. It is going to be amazing. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some great Beanie Brawly action for that $1,000 in cash prizes to the participating teams. So thank y'all for being here, and we'll see you very, very soon.